Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. My name is David. Are you
Yeah.
Amanda?
I am. That's right. And you're in Korea?
Yeah, I'm in Korea. What about you? Where are you
I'm
right now?
I'm British, but I'm in Bali at the moment. Do you know
Oh,
Bali, Indonesia?
yeah, I know Bali. Well, yeah, I've spoken to a tutor who was living in Bali. Yes, so
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
Okay. So, have you been on Cambly for a while?
Yeah, I've been here for a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I know a lot about Cambly.
That's
Yeah, I've been using like almost 4 years. So yeah.
wow.
What
That's
about
a
you?
I've been tutoring on Cambly for about 2 years, I think.
2 years. That's a
Yeah.
long time as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a lot of experience, right?
Yeah. But I started teaching English when I was around 17,
17.
which is a long time ago,
Wow.
right? Considering how old I am. I grew up in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is what I think of as my home. So in Hong Kong, there were lots of Japanese, Korean, um, like lots of kids from other countries. And at that time, the only schools they could go to were either Chinese schools or the international school. To get into the international school, they had to speak English.
Oh yes, of
So,
course.
yeah. So I don't know how it happened. I think my neighbors were Japanese and they wanted their kids to start at the international school. So they started paying me for 2 hours on a Saturday. They would come to my place and I taught them English they couldn't speak a word when they first came to my place. Yeah. So I
Wow.
didn't continue doing that. I had a career in the middle, but yeah, yeah, it's
I see.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got it. Wow. Like you said, you've been, teaching English since 17. Yeah, and I guess, you start teaching English when really young, right? Like,
Yeah.
when do you guys usually graduate school?
I
Like
graduated at 18.
18.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
18.
So,
I was still at
oh,
high
I see.
school. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you're already teaching English, to your neighbors, right? Because he
Yeah,
really.
and then I expanded it. I should have carried on, honestly. I should have turned it into a proper business. I probably could have had a very successful business. But I you know, then I went to university and then I did a postgrad, and then I did a postgrad in law, and then I worked as a lawyer, and you don't get much time to do anything but
Wow,
law when
you
you're.
also worked as a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a retired lawyer. Yeah.
Wow, that's yeah, how do I say, that's awesome. Yeah, like, you how do I say, because it's really hard to become a lawyer, right? Yeah, as far as I know, you have to take
Yeah.
like a lawyer exam before
Yeah.
like.
It's different country to country. Every country has a different
Ah,
way
exactly.
to qualify its lawyers, but I'm not just saying it, but the British system is so hard. It, you know,
Oh,
to
yeah, I know.
to pass law exams in the UK, it's a killer course. It really is. You do you do a 3-year degree, so you study law for 3 years, and then you have to go to law school, which is 1 year full time, and it is the hardest, most horrible, horrible year of your life. It was so difficult, so
I
hard.
know. I know, I
Yeah,
can imagine that. And also there's a lot of, things to memorize, right? As a, you
yeah,
know, to do the
and
exam.
it also, that 1 year at law school covers a lot of different kinds of skills. I'm very good at words, so I'm good at English, I'm good at languages, I'm good at history, geography, and learning some kinds of law, criminal law, civil law, land law, all that. And then when you get to your final year of law school, you have to study tax and accounting. Oh,
Wow.
I tell you, the first class that I had with accounts, I can remember just sitting there and all I could hear was "Wah, wah, wah, wah." I couldn't understand a word the teacher was saying. And
Yeah.
she kept saying, now, this is pretty straightforward, isn't it? If we have this here, we must do this here and debit here. And I was sitting there thinking, I have no idea what she is talking about. I don't understand any of it.
Yeah. Sounds like you had a lot of difficulty, even though
Oh,
you're good at words, right? Yeah.
yeah. But I
Sounds like
found, and the crazy thing is, and I don't know why I didn't know, but I had no idea that we would have to pass accounts to quite a high level. So it was a bit of a shock. Yeah.
yeah, but in the end, you did become a lawyer and then you worked
Yeah.
as a lawyer. So I guess you
Yeah.
did a really great job, you
Well,
know?
I was really lucky. One of the boys that I went to school with, he was actually an accountant. He did accounts at university and he was working for a Hong Kong accounting firm. And so I told him, I'm having so much trouble. I can't understand any of it. What am I going to do? And he came to my place every Sunday for 3 hours for about 4 months. And he just very slowly and carefully explained it to me. And he was so patient. If I didn't understand it, I'd say, Hector, I really don't understand what you're talking about. And then he would think of another way to explain it to me until finally, a light went off somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was
Wow.
horrible. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess,
So I did
your
it. I don't
friend,
know
yeah.
how. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, sounds like you had a really good friend, and he
Yeah.
teach you like, 3 hours a week. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
You
easy,
know,
right?
no, I paid him, right? I mean, I wouldn't expect someone to, you know, 3 hours on his weekend is a lot. So I did pay him, but he didn't charge me much. And the amazing thing is, a few months ago, I was on my school has like a Facebook group and we chat sometimes. So I saw him on the Facebook group and we were chatting and he said he enjoyed coaching me so much that he ended up setting up a school to coach people how to get through their accountancy exams. Can
Really?
you believe it? Yeah, which is
Wow.
amazing, right? Because I don't know if you know anything about accounting, but to be an accountant in England is also really difficult. They also have like a final year that's really, really tough with really difficult exams.
Oh, like a
So
lawyer?
yeah, really tough exams. So he became like a specialist teaching people who wanted to get through that year, helping them get through. Yeah, so that was amazing.
I
Yeah, but
see. Oh, that's amazing. I guess, teaching you inspired him, to run a
so
school. Well,
you know what they say about teaching, like, and I've had this experience. Some people are really knowledgeable in their area, right? For me, it was always maths. I had so many maths teachers, and maybe they were brilliant at maths, but they couldn't teach it,
oh,
right?
yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas some people are just like natural teachers. They can explain things to you, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, tell me about you. We're not supposed to be talking about me. I'm supposed to be learning all about you. So tell me, what do you like at school, and where are you at school? What year is it
Oh,
for
sure.
you?
Sure. So right now I'm in middle school in third grade, and I
Right?
like, similarly like you, I like, maths. I love solving math problems, and
Wow.
like to think a lot. Yeah, I think yeah, math is so much fun. Yeah.
Oh, I can't say I ever thought maths was fun. Um,
Oh,
actually, but
y- yeah.
strangely for me, I found maths really difficult at school. I don't want to blame my teachers, but I don't think I ever had. I remember at primary school, I had a really good teacher, but at high school, honestly, I don't think the maths teachers were very good at my high
Oh,
school.
how
Um,
was he like?
well, one of the maths teachers, now he was an Oxford graduate, right? So he went to the best university in the
Wow.
world at the
Yes.
time. But he was an older guy.
Oh,
He didn't really teach much. He would kind of walk into the classroom, put something on the board, and then say, "Open your books at page 26. Now, today you're going to do this." And then he'd do it on the board for 5 minutes and then say, "Right, off you go, everyone, do it." And I'd be like, mm, how do we? I have no idea how to do this. But he was a bit scary, so there was
oh,
no way I was going to say to him, "I don't understand this," you know. So
yeah.
my
I don't
poor
think it's
dad, my poor dad ended up having to explain all the maths to me. But it didn't come easy to me. I found maths really hard at school. But then when I left school and I had to do maths, practical maths, when you have to work out a percent or something when you're using big numbers, then I found I could do it myself, you know, but I
yeah.
didn't really enjoy it at school. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you said you still like maths, right?
Only because, I think maths is it's so clear, it's so definite.
Yeah. That's
And
why I like
also,
math. That is the
yeah,
same reason. Yeah.
it's and also it's kind of like at the moment I've just sold a house. We had a holiday house here and I've just sold it. And so I'm in the process of money's being transferred to England and they're sending it in different amounts and they keep, of course, the currency changes all the time from Indonesian money to it's going from Indonesian money to dollars and then it goes into euros and then it has to go into pounds. Oh, and so there's always this percentage disappearing. So I've been working out numbers a lot recently. So I'm kind of glad I understand that part of maths. So a lot of it is we use it in everyday life, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
use math a lot in daily life.
yeah,
And
yeah,
also, like math, math helps us to how do I say, become smarter, enhances our like
yeah,
problem solving skills, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
And there's certain
that's why I like
jobs,
it.
if you want to be a pilot or a doctor or a scientist, engineer, some jobs you really have to be good at
Yeah,
math,
yeah. Yeah,
right?
for those jobs, yeah, math is a must, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like if you want to
yeah,
be an engineer, like you
yeah,
have to do all those, calculus, right? And
yeah,
also doctor,
yeah,
you have to do math, right? Because doctor also has to, if you want to become a doctor, you also have to take an exam, right?
yeah.
Like
A lot of exams to be a
yeah,
doctor, right?
yes,
Yeah,
that's right. And also,
yeah,
especially for exams for doctor, the math is not easy, right?
yeah,
So yeah, I guess math is important for
yeah.
some specific job. And also it is fun actually, right? I
Yeah,
mean not for
yeah.
all, but if you enjoy, then
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say maths is fun, but I think it is really important. Yeah,
yes, I
really
think so
important.
too. Yeah, so
So listen, what do you normally do in your Cambly class? What do you like to do?
oh, in Cambly class, yeah, we can just have a conversation. Well, I
Yeah,
like
you
having
sure?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
because
I
I
I think having a conversation is like real life.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is real. If you can do this for 30 minutes with a complete stranger, you can go anywhere in the world and talk English to someone, right? This is real.